Hello, hello, my Christine, hello.
My esteemed colleagues on the bench, Honorable Mr. Justice Faiz Khan and his relatives present, Shri R.D. Shahi, President, Hon'ble Bar Association, Shri Vimal Verma, Additional Advocate General, Government of UP, Shri S.B. Pandey, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Senior Advocates, London State Law Officers, London members of the bar, officers, and members of the registry. The purpose of the gathering in this magnificent courtroom of Honorable the Chief Justice is clear. From tomorrow, we on the bench are going to miss the company of an associate who was equipped with a strong judicial and administrative capability beneficent to the institution, a legal solver whose dispensation of justice the bar has admired throughout. These words do not satiate us to express the void he has left behind, but to say the least, it would be apt to mention that he laid a strong bridge between the district judiciary and the High Court. The reputation earned by him during short tenure was no less than some of the eminent figures which the district judiciary has boasted of, namely Justice O.P. Garg, Justice I.S. Mathur, Justice K.C. Bhargav, Justice K.M. Karan, and many more. The bar missed their departure sadly, and today I am not experiencing lesser gesture on your face. To express the sentiments of this gathering, उतरे थे कभी फैज वो आईने दिल में, आलम है वही आज भी हीरानी दिल का. Dear friends, these proceedings are meant to share some thoughts on meaningful judicial theories, appreciate Justice Khan's career, share words of goodwill, best wishes, and express gratitude to him. Speaking for myself, I have had an opportunity sharing the bench with Honorable Mr. Justice Faiz Khan, whose association not only benefited me of the new ideas in criminal administration of justice, but were significant to have a holistic view of law applicable on the subject we dealt with. The true value of the judge sitting in a bench emerges when both of them share the ideas on understanding the law and opine on an issue to make the judgments a lasting precedent for the times to come. The application of collective intellect on an issue shapes the ideas into an order of lasting character. Justice Faiz Khan, whether sitting alone or in the bench, has contributed valuable precedents which this institution will remember and cite for the times to come. His rule for the district judiciary shall remain unforgettable, with the stream of judges coming to this court from district judiciary would remember him as a role model. Sharing the bench with him was a distinct pleasure. The presence of advocates ready to argue was always noticed in the courtroom, which was indicative of his capability to sustain the faith of litigants and members of the bar as a whole. If curiosity or willingness of the advocates to remain restless for arguing their matters is an indication of independence of judiciary, then I can say that Honorable Mr. Justice Faiz Khan, whether sitting singly or in a division bench, has earned this benchmark by way of a lasting memory for us. Justice Faiz Khan, born on the historical day, that is Republic Day, to his proud parents, late Muhammad Ajmal Khan and Mrs. Samjeet Fatima, in the year 1963, hails from a hamlet of Najibabad, at that time Bijnor district. His father, who obtained LLB degree from the prestigious Aligarh Muslim University, was an advocate, and his mother, Mrs. Samjeet Fatima, was a homemaker. Justice Faiz lost his father at the tender age of 2.5 years and was brought up by his mother, who stood tall against all adversaries in life and never compromised with the education and morale of her children. Justice Faiz only sister, Mrs. Naeed Fatima, who is currently living in the US, also played a pivotal role in the upbringing of Justice Faiz Alam by instilling confidence and finesse. After completing his schooling, Justice Faiz Alam earned a Bachelor degree in Commerce Honors, Diploma in Bank Administration, and LLB Honors from Aligarh Muslim University, following the path of his father and grandfather, who were established advocates. His granduncle was also an advocate who adorned the office of Honorary Magistrate. Justice Faiz Alam joined the district judiciary in the year 1988 and started practicing in the district court, Bijnor, for a very short period. He also joined the bar at the Allahabad High Court. In the year 2005, he qualified for the Higher Judicial Service Examination and initially joined as an additional district and sessions judge, Bulandshahr. Thereafter, he was transferred to Rampur. He also served as an additional director at the Judicial Training and Research Institute in Lucknow. In May 2017, he was appointed as the Registrar General of the Allahabad High Court and served as such till his elevation as an additional judge on 22nd November 2018. Justice Faiz Alam took oath of permanent judge on 20th of November 2020. Throughout his illustrious career, Justice Faiz Alam Khan has delivered several landmark judgments in the field of criminal law. Through his industry, patience, his sound knowledge of law, and fairness in conduct of cases, the trust that people repose in our judicial system has been greatly enhanced. He has exemplified what it means to serve with dignity, fairness, and compassion. He has been a beacon of legal acumen whose judgments not only upheld the letter of the law, but also embodied its spirit. His ability to navigate complex legal issues with clarity and precision has earned him preeminence and respect from all who appeared before him. Yet, despite all the outstanding achievements, he remains a humble person with the magnanimity to embrace the world. At this stage, I refer the quote of the great philosopher Confucius: "The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions." An Urdu couplet again comes to my mind, and I quote: "उसे गुमा है कि मेरी उड़ान कुछ कम है, मुझे यकीन है कि ये आसमान कुछ कम है." He has encountered many ups and downs, but following the discipline of law and the path of justice, he achieved success and high reputation in life. It's my belief that in his early days in the district judiciary, he must have experienced many difficult situations, but his firm personality never baffled him, and he crossed all hurdles and met the challenge with heart and strength. This helped him learn faster, hear patiently, and deliver distinct. Morals, ethics, and values have been his virtues, which may be an inspiration for all. As Justice Faiz Alam moves forward into the next chapter of his life, be it a well-deserved retirement, new endeavor, or a continuation of his passion for the law, we assure that his legacy here will endure. The values he upheld and the principles he stood for will continue to inspire us all, and we will cherish the time spent with him for a long time to come. Before summing up, I quote a famous couplet: "जाने वाले हमारी महफिल से चांद तारों को साथ लेता जा, हम खिजा से निबाह कर लेंगे, तू बहारों को साथ लेता जा." I, and on behalf of all my brother and sister judges, wish Justice Faiz Alam Khan a very comfortable and happy retired life. And we hope that his significant capabilities and unshakable commitment will add many more feathers in his cap. Thank you.
Honorable the Senior Judge, Mr. R. Masudi, and other honorable judges on the dais. Sri Vimal Srivastava, Additional Advocate General, Government of Uttar Pradesh. Sri S.B. Pandey, Deputy Solicitor General of India. Honorable Mr. Justice Mohd Faiz Alam Khan, Senior Advocates, Manoj Kumar Devedi, General Secretary of Our Bar Association, officers and staff of Registry, members of our Bar Association present here, family members of Honorable Justice Mohd Faiz Alam Khan, brothers and sisters. My lords, we have assembled here to bid farewell to Mr. Honorable Justice Mohd Faiz Alam Khan, who is going to divide his office on 25th of this month. Honorable Justice Faiz Alam Khan happens to be third generation lawyer, as two of his lordship's grandfather were advocates, and one of whom became the honorary magistrate. He was born in a small town, Najibabad, on 26th of January 1963. His father, late Muhammad Ajmal Khan, was also an advocate. Mr. Honorable Justice Faiz Alam Khan lost his father while he was a child at the age of 2.5 years. Mrs. Tamjeed Fatima played the role of both father and mother to shape the life of the child who lost his father in his childhood. Honorable Justice passed LLB honors examination and joined the bar in the year 1988. Initially, practiced for a short period at District Bijnor. Thereafter, joined the bar at Allahabad High Court. In 2005, he passed SJS examination to be additional district and session judge Bulandshahr. He served as additional director JTRI Lucknow in 2010. He joined the registry of this court at Allahabad in 2012 and served in different capacity till 2016. When he was posted as district judge Shahjahanpur in 2017, he took over as Registrar General of the High Court of Uttar Pradesh. Honorable Mr. Justice Faiz Alam Khan became the additional judge on 22nd of November 2018 and permanent judge of this court on 20th of November 2020. Wife of Honorable Mr. Faiz Alam Khan, Mrs. Shiba Khan, is a homemaker. The sons, Sri Sajib Khan, is pursuing MBBS. Sri Shahzad Khan is a law student, and Sri Sadan Khan is a college-going student. Honorable Justice has always been noticed for having an unparalleled comfort level while discharging the function of the court. While passing any order in the court, we notice that Honorable Justice Faiz Alam Khan has always endeavored to strike a balance between the rival submissions of the parties, and due to this, he always passes order in details. My Lord, I may be permitted to utilize this occasion to say that my tenure as the president of our Bar Association will go down in history for giving farewell to the large number of judges, demeaning the office with no new elevation. Within a short span of time, we have reassembled here once again to give farewell without any clue as to when the decreasing numbers of working judges are going to stop. From now onwards, we have one less court to appear. And the present strength of at High Court of Uttar Pradesh has reduced to 77. On previous occasion also, I underlined the decreasing number of judges with a categorical remark that the elevation of judges is the last priority of the government. Inasmuch as this is not going to give any political mileage to a party in power. But today, I have no hesitation to say that our High Court is also reluctant to address the issue of decreasing number of working honorable judges. My Lord, the records of the full court reference is maintained by the Honorable High Court, and in that background, I must request that the concern of our Bar Association with regard to the decreasing number of the working honorable judges be duly communicated to the Honorable Chief Justice of High Court as well as to the Honorable the Supreme Court. I beg pardon for not participating in the full court reference in a conservative manner, but it was imperative on my part to underline the burning issue due to which the smooth working of the High Court is being seriously prejudiced. My lords, on behalf of the Our Association and on my own behalf, I express my sincere and best wishes to our Mr. Justice Faiz and pray to God that he may enjoy good health, prosperity in his life ahead. Thanks.
Hon'ble the Senior Judge, Honorable Justice Shri Faiz Alam Khan ji, Shri S.K. Pandey ji, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Shri R.D. Shahi ji, President of Bar Association and Senior Advocates, members of the registry and esteemed members of the bar. Today, we have gathered here to bid farewell to Honorable Justice Shri Faiz Alam Khan ji, and this farewell may mark to his illustrious and graceful career. But today's farewell also marks as a celebration of your Lordship's thoughts and philosophy towards human dignity, fundamental and constitutional right of the individuals. Lordship was born on an auspicious day of 13th Republic Day, on 26th of January 1963, and his upbringing originates from a small town called Najibabad. Lordship's father, Shri Muhammad Asmal Khan, was an advocate, and her mother, Srimati Tamjeed Fatma, was a homemaker. Lordship graduated from Aligarh Muslim University and joined the bar in the year 1988 and started his practice at District Court, Bijnor, as a third-generation lawyer, and also expanded his work to Hon'ble High Court. And even though having a flourishing practice, Lordship chose to appear in the NGO's examination, where he got selected in the year 2005 and joined the services as Additional District and Assistant Judge Bulandshahar and held the post in Rampur. Thereafter joined as Additional Director, Judicial Training and Research Institute, Lucknow in the year 2010, and later in the year 2012, joined the registry of this court at Allahabad as Registrar Inspection and thereafter Registrar Confidential. Thereafter in the year 2016, he was posted as District Judge, Shahjahanpur, and in 2017 was also posted as Registrar General of this Honorable Court. And faithfully, he took oath as an additional judge of this Honorable High Court in 2018 and was made a permanent judge in 2020. Lordship's career spanned over for roughly 7 years, and his entire career can be consolidated in a single quote of Brené Brown: compassion is not virtue, it is a commitment. It's something we have or don't have. It's something we choose to practice. And rightly so, Lordship throughout his career has shown compassion in every way possible, balancing the rights of the individual, state, and even lawyers. The Lordship's distinguished career, marked by fairness, dedication, wisdom, has left an indelible mark on the legal profession. The Lordship's judgments in cases reflect not only your profound understanding of the law, but also your unwavering commitment to justice and equity. Beyond the courtroom, your mentorship and guidance have inspired countless young lawyers and colleagues to pursue the highest ideals of our profession. Your legacy will undoubtedly continue to shape the legal landscape for years to come. I wish your lordship a retirement filled with health, joy, and fulfillment of all personal aspirations. While your presence on the bench will be greatly missed, I hope this well-deserved respite will bring you the opportunity to explore new horizons.
वरिष्ठ न्यायाधीश माननीय न्यायमूर्ति श्री अताउर रहमान मसूदी जी, अन्य माननीय न्यायमूर्तिगण और बार एसोसिएशन के अध्यक्ष श्री जयपुर शाही, उत्तर प्रदेश सरकार के अपर महाधिवक्ता श्री विमल कुमार श्रीवास्तव, विद्वान वरिष्ठ अधिवक्ता, न्याय कक्ष में उपस्थित समस्त अधिवक्तागण, निबंधन के अधिकारी एवं कर्मचारीगण, माननीय न्यायमूर्ति श्री फैज आलम खान जी के परिवार के सदस्य, माननीय न्यायमूर्ति श्री फैज आलम खान जी इस माननीय उच्च न्यायालय के न्यायमूर्ति के रूप में 6 वर्ष से अधिक अवधि की सेवाएं देने के पश्चात कल सेवानिवृत्त हो रहे हैं। इस अवसर पर उनके सम्मान में हम सभी इस न्याय कक्ष में सामूहिक रूप से एकत्रित हुए हैं। पदीय दायित्व से निवृत्त होने की तिथि पूर्व निर्धारित होती है और जो भी इस व्यक्ति पदीय दायित्व को धारण करता है उससे निवर्तमान होना ही होता है। माननीय न्यायमूर्ति फैज आलम जी के जीवन वृत्त की चर्चा मेरे पूर्व वक्ताओं ने की है, जिसकी पुनरावृत्ति करना उचित नहीं होगा। माननीय न्यायमूर्ति फैज आलम खान जी के व्यक्तित्व एवं कार्यप्रणाली की चर्चा हम लोग प्रायः न्यायविधिका और अधिवक्ता कक्ष में करते रहेंगे। मान्यवर, आपका अधिकांश कार्यकाल इस न्यायालय में आपराधिक न्याय के क्षेत्र में रहा। केंद्रीय अन्वेषण ब्यूरो, प्रवर्तन निदेशालय, कसाबंदी प्रत्यक्षीकरण संबंधी अनेक प्रकरणों में मुझे आपके समक्ष प्रस्तुत होने का अवसर प्राप्त हुआ, जिसके लिए मैं अपने को सौभाग्यशाली समझता हूँ। आपकी सदा सहायता और सम्मोहक व्यक्तित्व अत्यंत स्निग्ध और मर्मस्पर्शी रहा। माननीय न्यायमूर्ति के रूप में आपकी ड्यूटी एवं अंतर्दृष्टि अनूठी रही। आपने निरापद तथा स्थितज्ञ भाव से न्याय किया। आपराधिक न्याय के क्षेत्र में आपने दक्षता अर्जित की। आपने पथरीले कानूनों की तात्विक विवेचना की। निर्णय लेखन की वस्तुनिष्ठ एवं सपाट शैली अनूठी एवं बोधगम्य रही। आपके धैर्य, कुशाग्रता और सरलता ने हमें अभिभूत किया। शुद्ध अंतःकरण की ओर उन्मुख आपने यातनाग्रस्त लोगों को न्याय प्रदान किया, उन्हें निश्रेयस भाव से उपकृत किया। आपके न्यायिक उन्मेष और अकुल भाव से किए गए न्यायिक स्पंदन को मैंने सकारात्मक ऊर्जा से ओत पाया। इस अवसर पर मैं स्वयं अपनी ओर से और भारत सरकार के समस्त अधिवक्ताओं की ओर से आपके मंगलमय और उज्जवल भविष्य की कामना करता हूँ। आप जीवन के जिस भी छोर पर रहें, न्याय का आराधन करते रहें। सादर नमस्कार।
Before Brother Justice Faiz Alam would start his speech, I pray to you all to allow me to rectify a mistake. I named Shri Vimal Kumar Srivastava as Vimal Verma. Let that be read as Vimal Kumar Srivastava.
Honorable Mr. Justice T.R. Masoodi, Senior Judge, Lucknow Bench, Lucknow. My brother and sister judges on the dais, Shri R.D. Shahi, President of the Bar Association, Shri Vimal Srivastava, Additional Advocate General Government of UP, Shri S.B. Pandey, Deputy Solicitor General of India, state officers, then the senior advocates, then members of the bar, then members of the registry, and my family members sitting. At the outset, I thank all the speakers who have spoken good words about me. In fact, our hearing buds always feel delighted to hear sweet words of praise and exaggerated descriptions of our abilities, virtues, and quality, which give a great and deep sense of satisfaction and reason to cherish and celebrate. All speakers who have spoken good words about me were highly generous in projecting my performance and abilities with some amount of extra glitter. My humble gratitude is once again to Honorable the Senior Judge and the word speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, when someone joins the judicial service, he knows in advance that on a particular day, he will have to hang his robes.
as his journey as a judge will come to an end. Thus, the day is fixed. The day of retirement is nothing like any unplanned event. Now it is the time to say goodbye, but not to any of my colleagues or to you, but to my constitutional authority and obligation to adjudicate, at least as a judge of this prestigious High Court. In the future, I may have any other authority or obligation on this globe, but will not have the pious authority of adjudicating as bestowed by the Constitution of India. Ladies and gentlemen, I was born in a very small town called Najibabad in the cold morning of 26 January 1963 at 5:30 a.m. When I became 2.5 years old, unfortunately, I lost my father, Hon'ble, fine advocate, at his age of 49 years, after a very short battle with leukemia, the blood cancer, leaving behind 6 sons and 1 sister. The eldest child at that time was aged about 19 years, and the youngest was of the age of 6 months. My mother, Mrs. Sanjeev Fatma, was an educated lady, and she stood strong in tough times. She ensured that each of her child gets quality education, and it was her commitment and determination that we all could get good and quality education. After completing my 10th standard, I took admission in university course at Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, and obtained BCom honors, diploma in banking administration, and finally LLB honors. My mother was very tough so far as the studies are concerned. By the passage of time, my mother, being the strict one, assumed the role of my father. Sister Nahid Fatma assumed the role of my mother. After completing my law, I started practicing district courts Bijnor as well as at Najibabad. I thereafter appeared in higher judicial services examination in UP, and after being selected, joined as additional district and session judge Bulandshahr, and remained posted for about 2 years at Rampur, from where I came to Lucknow as additional director research, Judicial Training and Research Institute. In 2012, destiny took me to the registry of the High Court, and I remained there as registrar inspection and registrar confidential till May 2016. The time in the registry provided me an opportunity to interact with many legal luminaries. For a very short period, I was appointed as District Judge Shahjahanpur and was again called to serve as Registrar General of this prestigious institution. The task was challenging, but I attempted to complete it with ease. I took oath as the District Judge of this court in November 2018, and in a welcome reference organized in this very court, I had stated that I would make all my sincere efforts to upkeep the solemn oath taken by me at the time of elevation. And until today, I have sincerely made all efforts to uphold my words. Whether I have succeeded in keeping my words is for all of you to assess, and I do not mind fair criticism. I made all sincere efforts to impart justice without fear or favor, keeping in view the constitutional values. I do not know how I will be remembered or whether I will be remembered at all. I leave it to the bar as you are the best judge. I have completed little more than 6 years as the judge of this prestigious High Court, apart from being a judge of the District Judicial for 13 years. In these years, I have many cherished memories. In these 19 long years, life continued to dissolve in set cycles, and behind the stage, time flies fast and fast. And suddenly, one day I realized that I have become aged and old enough to move on. Thus, for me, the time has arrived to move on. While moving on, I have a complete account of my tenure as a judge, but I am not entering into the details of the balance sheet, as the same is to be examined by the bar and the coming generation of the judges. I am more than satisfied that I have discharged my duties and constitutional obligations without fear, favor, and ill will and to the best of my ability and knowledge. My sole anxiety is that I must be assessed on the scale of my commitment to our constitutional values. Let me be assessed on strict standards of honesty and integrity, which according to me is the life and soul of our justice dispensation system. Let me be judged by the eyes of the people demanding justice and those who have been falsely implicated in heinous offences, and let myself also be judged on the scale of treating every counsel at par with most humility. If I pass these standards, then please give me a space in your memory lane. On being elevated to the bench, I shared bench at first with Justice Anil Kumar, and it was a memorable experience. Thereafter, I sat in various single-judge jurisdictions, and in 2019, I shared bench with Justice C.K. Upadhyay, and we sat together for almost 9 months. This period for me was a game changer. Justice Upadhyay is an institution in himself. I also shared benches for a short period with Justice A.R. Masoodi, Justice Vivek Chaudhary, Justice Sangeeta Chandra, and I enjoyed the company of each and everyone, and I learned a lot from them. Sharing full benches with Mrs. Justice Sangeeta Chandra, Justice Pankaj Bhatia, and also with Justice Vivek Chaudhary and Justice C.S. Pawar was a memorable experience. I regret not sharing bench with Justice Rajan Roy. During my tenure here, I made wonderful friends. I could not forget the time spent together with all of them. I could not forget the evergreen affection and concern shown by them for me. I cannot forget the memories I built over the years with each one of them. I found each of my brothers and sisters judges so entrenched with care and affection and sharing wonderful thoughts and lighter moments. I thank each of them from the core of my heart. I am taking each of my brothers and sisters judges in my memory lane forever. I would like to thank the then Chief Justice, Hon'ble Mr. Justice D.B. Bhosle, who found me suitable for the post of Registrar General of this prestigious institution. I also found me suitable for elevation as a judge of this court. I would also like to thank the present Chief Justice, Honorable Mr. Justice Aaron Bansali, who has been very kind, friendly, affectionate, and generous for me. His quality of giving access to everyone and to listen is praiseworthy. I am also grateful to Honorable the Senior Judge Allahabad and Lucknow, who have always been kind and generous towards me. I am also thankful to London members of the bar. Without their support, love and affection, it was not possible for me to discharge my duties effectively. I find the lawyers at Lucknow most courteous, and they are equipped with all the required legal documents and conditional values of Awadh and Lucknow. I would also like to thank my private secretaries, Irfan Khan, Mohammad Umar Khan, Manoj Vikram Singh Chauhan, Anupam Singh Patel, Praveen and Abhishek Singh, bench secretaries Farah Srivastav, Banu Pratap Rawat, and also to my PSOs, Fran Siddiqui and Zirendra Singh. I also thank MP Singh, the Director and Star Protocol here and Singh, and also my Jamadar Anil Singh, Class 4 employees, Ravi Shankar and Rajesh Gupta, my driver Abdul Haq, who have supported me throughout, and without support, and without their support, it would not be possible for me to discharge my duties effectively. Ladies and gentlemen, as I told you earlier, I lost my father at an early age and was brought up by my sister, Mrs. Mahid Khan, who must be watching this live telecast through the YouTube channel in the US. I thank her from the core of my heart for what she has done for me. I also thank my mother, Mrs. Sandeep Farma, who had gone through tough times due to untimely demise of my father, but never compromised. She provided quality education to me and all my siblings. I also thank my eldest brother, Muhammad Mozam Khan, for managing the affairs of the family after the death of my father. My wife, Mrs. Shiva Khan, is a pious lady and is a homemaker. She is a woman who only knew about her duties. She has been always with me in my ups and downs and supported me in whatever decisions I have taken. Whatever shape I acquired today is only because of her. I thank her from the core of my heart. I am fortunate to have three wonderful sons, Muhammad Shahzeb Khan, Muhammad Shahzad Khan, and Muhammad Shahdan Khan, who are pursuing MBBS, LLB, and college. They are very obedient and are my only assessors. Ladies and gentlemen, one chapter of my life is going to be closed. But that is not the end of the journey. Rather, it is only a milestone. I do not know what the future has in store for me. In the last 19 years, I always try to discharge my duties to the best of my abilities, knowledge, and judgment, without fear and favor, affection, or evil. And I try to live up to the solemn oath taken on 22nd November 2018 and 20th November 2020. Whether I have failed or succeeded is for all of you to decide. I bow my head with reverence and submit myself to your judgment. I will close with a beautiful nazm by Sahil Ludhianvi. पल दो पल मैं कुछ कह पाया, इतनी ही सआदत काफी है. पल दो पल तुमने मुझको सुना, इतनी ही इनायत काफी है. कल और आएंगे नगमों की खिलती कलियां चुनने वाले, मुझसे बेहतर कहने वाले, तुमसे बेहतर सुनने वाले. हर नस्ल एक फसल है धरती की, आज उगती है कल कटती है. जीवन वो महंगी मदिरा है जो कतरा कतरा बटती है. सागर से उभरी लहर हूं मैं, सागर से उभरी लहर हूं मैं, सागर में फिर खो जाऊंगा. मिट्टी की रूह का सपना हूं, मिट्टी में फिर सो जाऊंगा. कल कोई मुझको याद करे, क्यों कोई मुझको याद करे. मसरूफ जमाना मेरे लिए, क्यों वक्त अपना बर्बाद करे. In the last, I again thank you for all. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Shall we know judicial functioning henceforth on today?